Hi, I'm Becky Labella, Safety Coordinator for Bismarck Public Schools. With me is Lieutenant Gardner of the Bismarck Police Department. We are here to discuss an uncomfortable but extremely important topic, school safety. This safety brief will cover BPS's 4 critical responses to emergency situations: evacuation, severe weather sheltering, shelter in place, and lockdown.
Severe weather sheltering is initiated by the National Weather Service. Students and staff should go to their pre-designated safe areas inside the building. Generally, these are interior rooms or hallways with no windows or open ends. Students should be instructed to get into the crouched position and cover their heads. Situations where a severe weather sheltering response may be used are tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, or high winds. A shelter-in-place occurs when there is not an immediate threat to student and staff safety. Shelter-in-place is used as a precautionary measure only. Typically, a shelter-in-place is initiated by an announcement over the school's intercom and followed up with a situation-specific email. Instructions will be given on the response to use. This may include closing and locking classroom doors and the ability to move around the building freely. Situations where a shelter-in-place may be used are a wild animal in the area, armed or unarmed robbery in the area, or police serving a search warrant at a nearby residence. An evacuation is initiated by the fire alarms, an announcement over the PA system, or by classroom runners. All persons in the building should evacuate using their nearest, safest exit. Students and staff should go to the building's marshalling area or reunification site to be accounted for. The school safety support team should perform a quick sweep of all common areas if it is safe to do so. Situations where evacuation may be used are fires, chemical spills, or an explosion.
The following video depicts the 4th critical response, lockdown. In the event a lockdown occurs, there are 3 critical actions to remember: run, hide, fight. Each individual will have to determine which action is most appropriate in the specific situation. However, the single most important thing to do is take action. What you do matters.
If you are ever in an active attack event, you deserve to survive. Research has shown that actions taken by potential victims in these events are critical to their survival. 3 options have been identified as effective in many events. These are run. Run away or avoid the attacker. Hide. Hide from the attacker and deny them access to your hiding spot. Fight. It is a personal choice, but it is your right to fight and defend yourself from an attack.
Can't you just toss her and just nail it on her test?
We have a cooking company.
Okay, guys, come on in. Hey.
Hello.
Good morning. Hey. Let's get started.
No matter what you say, almost just look like.
Hey, you guys, let's get our stuff out.
What do you think?
It was so annoying because we had like 5. Oh, wait. Okay, anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, no, they're not.
Yeah, because you're not.
Hi, I'm at the high school. There's a shooter. Yeah, I saw him.
Minutes. It was not 30 minutes. It took you the whole class.
Gunfire has a distinct sound but can be muffled while inside of a building. However, loud and repeated bangs is a strong indication of gunfire inside. If you hear this, don't wait for a PA announcement. Take immediate action to protect yourself. Get to the closest, safe exit immediately. Remember, the normal or main exit may not be accessible, and a secondary exit may be the safest way to get out. Run. Be aware of your surroundings. As soon as you see and identify a threat, avoid the threat and run to safety. Encourage others around you to do the same. For example, when the students saw a man with a gun, they immediately took action and ran for safety. Along the way, students notified other students and staff of a threat, and they too were able to run to safety. Others, however, heard the gunfire and hesitated. This hesitation cost valuable time needed to get away, hide, or defend themselves against the threat. Don't hesitate if you see or hear a threat, such as gunfire.
Okay, yep, make sure you hand that in, okay? Yep, that's what I'm looking for, exactly. Stay here, okay?
What do you think that was?
If you are unable to run or avoid the attacker, sometimes the best option is to hide. Remember, hiding from an attacker typically means more than just staying out of sight. Lock the door, cover interior windows, and turn out the lights. Use heavy objects to barricade the door. Desks, file cabinets, and tables should be placed in front of the door, even if it opens outward, to deny the attacker easy access into the room. Items should be stacked as high and deep as possible.
Guys, I think there's a shooter in the building. We need to barricade the door. Let's go, come on.
For an outward opening door, a belt can quickly be placed over the latch arm to prevent it from opening. A belt can also be quickly fastened to the handle and anchored to a heavy object positioned such that it is very difficult to open the door. For an inward opening door, a simple doorstop can be placed behind the closed door before placing a barricade to prevent the door from opening. No matter which type of door you have, barricades are an effective way to deny an attacker access to your hiding location. The more you can delay an attacker, the better our chances of survival. Hiding from an attacker means we need to take steps to deny their access to us. Think about any object in your room. Can it be placed in front of the door to slow an attacker and/or prevent an attacker from easily being able to enter the room?
Come on, you guys. Get down. Get down.
Once you've barricaded your door as best as possible, where should everyone hide? Depending on your classroom and occupants, this may look a little different. With younger children or those who are not able to help fight, pick a location away from windows and not in line with the door. Additional desks, tables, or cabinets can be arranged to help provide cover and concealment. Try to keep everyone calm and quiet, and silence cell phones. If you and/or your room's occupants chose to fight, position yourself near the door so you are able to react immediately if the attacker enters the room. Remember, windows can be used to exit a room if the attacker is believed to be in a hallway. Although running or avoiding the attacker is the top priority, a moment should be taken to ensure the classroom door is locked. This one small act may delay the attacker enough to give you time to get your students out of the room to safety. If windows do not open, use a heavy or sturdy item such as a chair to break a window to climb through. Take a moment to clear the frame of protruding glass before climbing out. Start evacuating children through the window and provide them a rally point. Be prepared to fight or defend the classroom should the attacker attempt to enter. Students should continue to evacuate if possible.
You're like. You're like.
Over here.
In the event you cannot run or hide, you may be required to fight. It is your right to defend yourself against an attack. It is your right to survive. Take your fear and turn it into aggression and anger. How dare someone come into my school to cause harm to us? Fighting an attacker is a personal choice. However, it may be your last opportunity to survive. Act with aggression, and nothing is off limits. Any heavy object that can be wielded by hand will make a suitable improvised weapon. If possible, attack as a team to overwhelm the attacker. Targeting the attacker's head, eyes, throat, or groin are effective to overwhelm them. If possible, try to gain control of the attacker's weapon and direct it away from others. Do not stop your attack until the attacker is subdued or flees your area.
We're gonna have to fight.
When law enforcement officers first arrive, their primary focus is to stop the killing. This means they will initially bypass everyone, including those who are injured, in order to stop the attack from continuing. Help will be with you as soon as possible.
There are various items which are commonly found in classrooms that can be used as improvised weapons, such as staplers, computers, books, or scissors. When fighting an attacker is your last option, you must act with determination and not hesitate. Position yourself near the door to act immediately. Use caution to not stand in front of the door or windows, as the attacker could shoot through the doors or windows. Understand that if you must fight, you will be acting with an extreme amount of violence toward the attacker. This is okay. Violence used in defense of yourself or others is not bad and is what will likely mean the difference between being a victim and being a survivor.
Help! Help! We got him! Help! Help!
If you have subdued the threat, call out continually to law enforcement, informing them where you are and that you have the attacker subdued.
Help! We have it! Help! 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 We have it! Help! Clearing!
Jesse, cover. Gun. You're under arrest. Got him.
Follow all directions given by law enforcement. These directions may be to exit the room and leave the building, or you may be instructed to stay where you are. No matter what the directions are, follow them as calmly as possible and avoid making rapid movements which could be misinterpreted as a threat. Try to keep your hands visible and empty to help officers quickly determine you are not the threat. If you have credible information about the current location or description of the attacker, calmly provide this information to the officers.
Everybody's hands up. Okay, I'm gonna have you come out to the right, hands up, stay against the wall.
Follow me. Coming out.
It is our hope that we never experience an active attack in our schools. However, if that dreadful day ever comes, we hope that you now have the knowledge to protect yourself and your students and be survivors, not victims.
If you'd like any additional information or training regarding what you can do in an active attack situation, please contact Beck LaBella, your school administrator, or your building's SRO. Thank you for participation in this training. Stay safe and remember, what you do matters.